thing up. Let's try and be the aggressors here on this first drive.
Golden is in, top your screen. Brooks the back, 4th and 1 for Love. Wiley in motion. Love to the air. Good time. The throw caught. There's Golden down to the 20. And he's brought down by Pat Surtain, one of the best defensive backs in the NFL. It's a gain of 20 on 4th and 1 and a first down for Green Bay.
You know, we talked with Adam Stenavich, the offensive coordinator, about Matthew Golden and what he's seeing in him in his second season. And he said he's always had great hands. He's always ran great routes. But now he's being even more physical against the cornerbacks in that man type of coverage right there, going against one of the best cornerbacks in all the National Football League in that man situation.
Lloyd the back, 1st and 10, outside they go. This is Drake Dabney, who is knocked out of bounds on the far side by the linebacker. Singleton picks up 6, 2nd down and 4. Nice gains through the air so far for the Packers, who have just entered the quick trip red zone. 14-yard pass to Watson, 20-yard catch and run by Golden on a drive that began back at the Green Bay 37.
Jordan Love looking really comfortable on this drive, putting the ball, and he's got some pressure around him when he's releasing it, but he's putting the ball right on the money.
Marshawn Lloyd the back, 2nd down 4. Love, Lloyd. And he runs into Singleton in the middle as he tried to go over the center, and he's down near the 12, just inside. He picks up a couple yards on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
You can see the Packers trying to meet physicality with physicality right there. It's going to be a tough sledding against this defensive front, but there they go vertical. Good job by Belton getting some penetration there on the defensive line.
Did Lloyd look rusty to you last week in Pittsburgh?
No, I don't think he looked very rusty. I thought really that was his first game in a long time. I thought he did a good job of setting up his blocks more times than not, and for a fast guy, that can be very difficult to do.
Watson on the move. Lloyd will get the call. It's 3rd down and 2. Cuts the corner, met, spins, grinds. He'll be close. He picks up a yard. Finished off by Benito near the 10.
And you can see why this Denver defense was the 3rd best in all the National Football League last year. Look at the way they all...
For a virtual measurement.
Look at the way they all run to the sideline together. It's not 1 or 2 guys getting there. It's a wave of white. So every yard that you get against them, you're going to earn against them. And Marshawn Lloyd did a good job of earning the last little bit of that run and making this a virtual measurement.
Rooting for a first down here for the Packers as we continue to wait for the virtual measurement. So we've got the rookie at left guard, Monk at the right guard, and Ryan playing the center. Belton is the right tackle. Marco Buele is not playing tonight, but is on track with an injury last season to start.
Had to go virtual.
It's a virtual first down. All right. So the Packers are going to have it 1st and 10. It is not 1st and goal. It is 1st and 10. So they can get a first down. The drive began at the 37. A big play. Watson a catch for 14. Golden a catch and run for 20. Lloyd in the backfield. Here's the call. Looking for a block. Belton delivers and he squirms inside the 5. Lloyd is down to the 2. And we'll see what the flag is all about.
Offense number 62. 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
Burton, left guard.
Did they call it on Burton or
Was
did they call it on
52
Monk?
or 62?
I think they called it on Monk. And listen, that's Zach Allen now sharing the punishment on both guards here. He got Jagger Burton a little bit earlier on this drive to get penetration, getting over the top. There he gets over the top on Monk, just a little bit too late, getting his hands released from that interior right there. Unfortunately, that's a good call by the referee.
Couple tight ends, 1st and 20, outside the 20. Brooks, the back. Morgan, the block. The quick throw, flag thrown. Golden makes the catch. He does it on the linebacker's Tyrod. And they're down near the 11, but the flag thrown on the play. It's against Denver. Another one.
Pass interference. Defense, number 40. That penalty's declined. First down.
No, that can't be right. There's no way they're going to decline that penalty. That's an automatic.
First down is part of the foul.
So here you go, Kevin. This is what Matt LaFleur's offense does so well. It creates mismatches, and I can promise you every time they get Matthew Golden ever matched up against the linebacker, Jordan Love is going to look and go that way. His routes are too good. His hands are too good. When Matt LaFleur gets them in the defense he wants, that's when good things happen.
Golden looks bigger to me, like he's put on a little weight, but the good kind of weight, unlike you and I. I know. First and 10 at the 18, and Brooks the back. The fake, here comes Benito outside Watson. Surtain with a beat on him and a good collision on the side. And near the 14-yard line, gain of 5 on the play.
And doesn't it just feel like these two teams, they're in opposite conferences. They're supposed to play once every 4 years. They've played now 4 years in a row. It just feels like they know each other a little bit. They might not like each other a little bit, and they're both trying to get the better of the other side right now.
2 tight ends, 1 wide, Brooks the back. Second down 5. Opening drive of the game. It's Brooks. Great stop inside. Hufanga with a gain of 2, limiting the Green Bay running back to a 2-yard gain, and he's down near the 12. Third and 3.
Bo Melton got matched up against Hufanga there. That's who he was supposed to block, and I can tell you right now, coming from the secondary, he is a nightmare to try and get your hands on and stay with. He is physical, he is violent. We have seen way too much of Hufanga in years past, and Bo Melton got to see a little bit of him right there.
Josh Jacobs, the normal starting running back, is not playing, a groin injury, but back to practice this week. Lloyd is the back here. 6-minute drive, 3rd and 3, left to the air. Morgan the block. It's caught at the 5. That is a touchdown. The running back has it. Marshawn Lloyd. An 11-yard touchdown pass as the Packers buzzsaw one of the best defenses in the NFL on their first drive tonight.
Watch Marshawn Lloyd come out of here. This is
56 yards, big completions. Watson 14 and Golden for 20. Here is Trace Mack to try the extra point. Perfect 7-zip Green Bay. The drive started at Texas and Ross. It'll be taken and left in the end zone by the Denver Broncos. Caught by the rookie free agent, Colby Kansas. So here's Bo Nix, and the last time we saw him, he had a broken bone in his ankle. He's had surgery. He had more of a limited off-season practice routine, but he's making his first appearance tonight in this preseason for Denver.
One of the young up-and-comers in the National Football League here, Kevin. I know Sean Payton moved up in the draft, took him early, I believe, at 13 a few years ago, and he's turned him into the type of quarterback that Sean Payton likes to work with. Command of the offense, working through progressions, getting them in the right play. He's got a brilliant mind. That's how he plays the game.
Running back is R.J. Harvey out of Central Florida, second-year player. The pump in the first down handoff, and Harvey is held by Brooks, who tries to shove him back. A gain of 5. John out to the 40-yard line for Green Bay. I'm looking at various positions on the Packer defense, but the cornerbacks always draw my first look.
The cornerbacks do, and that's because we got a rookie out there in Brandon Cisse and Keyshawn Nixon on the other side in a battle himself for that opposite starting position. Brandon Cisse has done nothing but impress these coaches throughout training camp. They said the most impressive part is his want to. He never makes the same mistake twice, and it's that type of resiliency that's going to make him great.
And watch 44, Franklin, second down and 5 for Nix. Pressured, chased by Van Ness, outside. It's Sutton with the catch, but was he in play? Out of bounds on the chalk, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Denver.
You see a little bit of Bo Nix's range there, too. A lot of people think, yeah, he kind of looks like Drew Brees. He's a smaller quarterback, but This man uses his legs an awful lot to free up his receivers and hit them downfield. And this one was really close to being a catch for the Denver Broncos.
Other cornerback is Keyshawn Nixon, and I think it's going to be challenged by Sean Payton. This year, by the way, the head coach does not have to hold the challenge flag. He can appoint somebody else on the staff to throw it out there.
I don't know about
on the previous play of incomplete pass is being challenged by
He's
Denver.
holding it right there.
Will be reviewed.
He's the one who throws it. He wants total control.
I don't know about you, but if Sean Payton asked me to hold that flag, I would flat out refuse. There's no chance I want that pressure.
If it is caught, likely a gain of about 16 yards, and they're taking a look at it right now. Broncos have a first-year offensive coordinator and a first-year play caller in Davis Webb. And man, Sean Payton has called plays forever. It's the first time he's relinquished that duty.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how that plays itself out. Obviously, Sean Payton's going to have his finger on everything that gets called. The down and distance, where they're out on the field, and the first 15, he's going to have a big say in the way that goes. But Davis Webb's going to be the one to get the crack and to get out there and see if he can get the offense moving. It doesn't need to be final. Right? I've seen coaches come in and hand off play calling to other coaches and then take it back mid-season. Even when things look like they're going good, you know when the feel for the offense is good.
John, as we watch the starters here for Green Bay and Denver, Jonathan Gannon.
After reviewing the play, the ruling stands. Incomplete pass. Third down.
It'll be 3rd down and 5. Jonathan Gannon told us this morning, he said, I'm really anxious to watch our defensive line against one of the best offensive lines in the NFL of Denver.
You saw that first down run. It didn't look too shaky or anything crazy, but that offensive line just moved the line of scrimmage 3-4 yards down the field by getting vertical. They like to have double teams. They like to push and bump and work their way down the field. They're a very big offensive line. We're going to find out who of our big guys in the middle can take on those double teams and not give up so much ground.
There's 44 flanking. They got him in a trade with Indy. Harvey the back. 3rd down 5. Bo Nix. Packers rush 4. Downfield. Caught on the play. 35 on the move right here. Jalen Waddle, the former Dolphin, swerving to the 25. Picks up on a catch and run 35. It is a 1st and 10 for the Broncos. They are expecting big things by their new #1 receiver.
And we talked with Jonathan Gannon in great detail as to when you want to be aggressive here. And the very difficult part is, contrary to popular belief, he thinks the defensive backs can handle that type of pressure. That time, Jalen Waddle got the best of us.
Waddle was a terrific back wide receiver down in Miami. And they got him as a free agent, make it a trade with Miami. Here is a 1st and 10 for Nix. Good time. Quick throw. Sutton was over there. Coverage by the rookie Brendan Cisse out of South Carolina. It's 2nd down and 10. Cisse comes in weighing 189 pounds. Of course, coming into camp, it was who was going to be the second starting cornerback, assuming that Nixon would be the starter. But we know now that both cornerback positions are up for grabs.
Yeah, and I think we saw early on that Brandon Cisse has a pro makeup, the way he goes about his business, the way that he can be physical with wide receivers. He's going against our goods for the entire training camp, and he's done very well. And when he does get beat, he doesn't let it bother him. He comes back the next play.
R.J. Harvey the back, 2nd and 10. Harvey the call, looking for a block, gets it from Miners, and then a nice tackle on the wing by Cooper. It's a gain of 4 as Edgerrin Cooper comes up with the tackle on the wing. Speed, versatility, he can play a lot of positions on the Green Bay D.
And you see right there what makes him so great from the stack is he can really chase down a ball carrier anywhere. Outside the numbers to the sideline, he can do that. But the Packers got bigger plans for this player. They think his toolbox is much bigger than to just be in the stack. We're going to see him at the line of scrimmage. We're going to see him blitzing. We're going to see him dropping in coverage. He's going to do everything for this defense.
Harvey's the back, 3rd and 6 for quarterback Bo Nix, who began at Auburn, finished up at Oregon. There he goes. McGlinchey the block at the right tackle to the end zone. Harvey, touchdown. Working on the aforementioned linebacker for Green Bay, Cooper. They saw the mismatch. Nix takes advantage. A 21-yard touchdown pass by Bo Nix, the third-year quarterback for the Broncos.
A little bit of a stutter step right there. Gets Cooper to stop his feet just for a second. And as you can see, he catches up as that ball is in the air. But it's that pausing your feet when you get that stutter that gets you behind in the 8 ball. Right there, R.J. Harvey with a good route. Cooper's got to learn from that one.
It'll be left with the extra point for the tie, and he gets it. 2 big plays of 20-plus yards on that drive, both on third down. They got Waddle who's back there for Sky Moore. So Melton and Strong are back there and waiting for the kickoff from Watts. Strong, the running back, from about the 2 for Green Bay. And then drilled on the play and taken down by Q Robinson. He's a second-year player out of Alabama. So the Packer flag was thrown on the play after the 24-yard return. The ball right now at the 25 with the return, but let's see the flag by Lang Clark.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 59. 10-yard penalty, first down, Green Bay.
It's on Tyron Hopper.
Yeah, and just anytime you're chasing your man to your own end zone, you really just got to let up and go find other color. At worst, you got the ball at the 20 if he makes the tackle, but now you backed yourself up even further. Penalties and special teams really were a bugaboo for the Packers last year, something they're trying to eliminate going into this season.
New quarterback Tyrod Taylor. It's 1st and 10. Lloyd the back, Taylor to throw. Moore was out there, chased by Benito, and out to about the 16-yard line. With the reminder, tonight's Down and Distance is brought to you by Invisalign Clear Aligners, the official smile of the Green Bay Packers. A lot of experience with Tyrod Taylor. You know, Malik Willis is now starting for Miami, and Taylor in his 16th season with his 8th different team is the Green Bay backup.
And they love the calm demeanor, the control that he's able to have. That comes with those 16 years of experience.
Lloyd the back and the call. 2nd and 7. Goes outside, hits the first down, chased out of bounds by Brandon Jones on the far side. It's that quick move that makes him such an impressive player. A gain of 7 and a first down.
Now that play wasn't necessarily designed to go all the way outside like that, but Marshawn Lloyd with his patience, just waiting for that cornerback to peek his head on the inside of that offensive tackle. And when he did, he burst outside. He's got the speed. If you give him the angle, he'll get the first down.
Healthy as he's been in a very short career after the gain of 7. 1st and 10. They get around Morgan. The nifty move by Taylor. The throw down field looking for Melton, and it's incomplete. And it's 2nd down and 10. Melton, remember, they switched him to cornerback last summer. Now he's back at wide receiver.
Tyrod Taylor pulling a little Houdini right there. Eyes in the back of the head. Good job there. Who says this guy's a old wily veteran? He still has the escapability. You saw it on the first play of this drive, and you see it there, escaping disaster.
Packers did cut one of their quarterbacks this week. Kyron Drones out of Virginia Tech. 2nd down and 10. Lloyd remains. Tyrod Taylor on the move and slides his way out to about the 27-yard line. Gain of about 4. They'll mark him down at the 26. And Green Bay now will have it 3rd down and 6. Tonight's replay is presented by Ticketmaster.
And Tyrod, through all his experience, he's played in enough preseason games. He understands how to make this move when you're not in there with the starters. You got to take what you can get when it's there to be got. And right there, when he took his drop back, he didn't see anybody open immediately. He could feel the pressure. So go ahead and get the quick couple of yards so that you can set yourself up for a more manageable 3rd down.
John Williams, the new left tackle. Brooks, the back. Here's the pass. Incomplete for Moore. Coverage by Jaquan McMillan on that 3rd and 6. It's 4th and 6, and here comes the Green Bay punting unit as the starters defensively for Denver were in on that series, but the starters for Green Bay were not.
And you saw the pressure right there, did not let Tyrod Taylor step into that pass. And unfortunately, because of that, it sails on him a little bit and goes over the wide receiver, Sky Moore. Had he been able to step into that, I would believe he would have completed that pass.
Wee little punt in the thin air of Denver. From the 31-yard line. It'll go outside and grabbed here by Roan and knocked away. 44-yard punt.
Continue that progression, and it starts right here versus a starting offensive front that's well respected around the league.
Yep, starting quarterback Bo Nix is in there, and here's the handoff to the rookie Jonah Coleman. He has been the talk of camp, a very intriguing rookie running back out of Washington, 4th-round pick. He picks up 5 on 1st and 10 and takes it out near the Denver 45.
You see once again there why this Denver offensive line is so good. It doesn't look too tricky or flashy, but they do a great job of keeping their shoulder pads, side by side as they slowly work their way down the field and push that line of scrimmage with their big bodies, and that allows the back to have patience, finally see a hole, spill in there, and maybe grab a couple more.
Franklin remains out there for the Packers. 2nd and 5, Denver, their second possession. Bo Nix with time and outside, and he goes to his tight end, and this is Adam Troutman, forced out of bounds on that 2nd down and 5. He's shy of the first by the length of a football, close to midfield, picks up 4. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Denver.
They talk about mixed downs, pass downs, run downs, and you want to get the best you can out of these mixed downs, and that means you have to win on 1st down, which is generally a mixed down, and if you can, then you can kind of dictate the pace of the game. But when they're getting 5 yards on 1st down, that really sets up a tough down at 2nd and 5.
Here's the handoff, and it goes to Adam Prentice, who's the fullback. And he plows his way to the Green Bay 46 for a 1st down with the 2 cornerbacks in there now. Benjamin St-Juste and Nixon remains the 2 corners for Green Bay's defense.
So it looks like Cisse's night is done, and you got St-Juste. He's going to be matched up against some of these good wide receivers for Denver. So is Keyshawn Nixon. They are fully entrenched in this battle at the cornerback position. You would throw Carrington Valentine into that conversation as well. He has been recently put back down for tonight's game after dealing with the hamstring injury earlier in camp.
Stackhouse, the nose tackle, 1st and 10, going deep, Nixon incomplete, and aiming for Pat Bryant, who has had an incredible camp. The former player at Illinois and a 2nd-year player, 3rd-round pick last year. Big role coming up for him this year. It's 2nd down and 10 for Denver.
And there the Packers go, getting a victory on one of those mixed downs here. Now they have a little bit more ability to be able to dictate what to do here. I would anticipate Jonathan Gannon kind of sits back again, prepares for the pass, and if Denver does run the football, they got to rally to this thing and try and keep it to a 3rd and long.
They got Evan Williams playing the nickel. 2nd down and 10. Nix again. And caught on the side. Nice grab. Little Jordan Humphrey makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He was working on St-Juste, the former Charger. And he's down to the Green Bay 32 and a gain of 13. It's Coleman on 1st and 10. There's that spinning ability. He's a strong player, but chased and brought down. Franklin hit him once. Carl Brooks got him from behind, and a loss of a couple on the play. Make it 1 back to the 33.
And Brenton Cox making his presence felt right there. And speaking with the Packers coaches, they said this guy is a change of math player, meaning you got 1 O for every one of our X's. The only problem is your O can't block our X, so he changes the math of the scene here. Brenton Cox did just that. He was not able to get blocked on the edge there, forces the running back wide, forces the loss in the play.
Sorrell playing that edge, 2nd down 11. And you could hear the whistles and see the flag. Two touchdowns in this game. Touchdown passes to both running backs.
False start. Offense number 72. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
And that is on the starter, Garrett Bowles. It's one of the highest priced offensive line in pro football, and they shoved a lot of money their way a couple of years ago, and it's one of the best.
Best line money can buy, Kevin.
Yep.
And, you go out there and you start spending that money. You want to see dividends. They have done that over the last couple of years. Unfortunately for them, they're going backwards. Now Jonathan Gannon has options.
Coleman the back, 2nd down, 16. And Nix. Here comes the rush. There goes the throw. Coleman on the wing. Nice open field tackle made on the side as Coleman was trying to go. And who made it? Kamal Hatton. It's good to see him out there. Did not play against Pittsburgh. The gruesome leg injury, week 17.